Good morning. Yesterday I did a little quick video on how to put together curved pieces, and I think what I'm going to do today is redo that video so that you can see it in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to take one piece, an outer piece, and an inner piece, and we will put this together so that you can see it clearly. Okay, so you have your curved inner piece, and what we're going to do is fold that in half and just press that with your finger. And then I am going to go ahead and make a mark so that you can see it here, hopefully a little bit. Okay, and then on this one, this would be the outside piece, I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it wrong sides together. So wrong sides together, make your little pinch in the middle, okay, wrong sides together, pinch right there. Then when you open it up, it's going to have that little divot there, that little crease. We're going to go ahead and we're going to mark that so you can see it. You don't need to mark it if you can see yours clearly. I'm just doing this for you. Now, I'm using a Soline pen. Excuse my allergies today. I'm using a Soline glue stick. You can use any kind of glue stick you want as long as it's washable. And I'm just going to put a little tiny dot right on top of that crease. And I'm going to line my creases up right there. Okay, I'm just going to press that down. That has it kind of secured momentarily. I'm going to just tuck a pin in there so it doesn't move at all. Now I'm going to take this outside piece and I'm just going to bring it back to where the pin is. And I'm going to go ahead and take my glue stick and I'm going to run a bit of glue around the edge, just like that. Then I'm going to take this piece that I folded back and I'm going to gently work it around, just press it into that glue. And you'll see that it goes pretty darn quick. And you can reposition it if you get off a little bit, don't worry. Okay, and you just bring it up to the top there, okay? So we've got that pressed in, it's pretty smooth. We're going to fold this side back now. Take your glue stick and we're going to glue right down just like this. And don't be afraid to use the glue. It's okay. It's not going to gum up your machine and it's going to wash out when you eventually wash your quilt, and it won't show. It dries clear, so don't worry. Okay. You can see we're just maneuvering that fabric a little bit around there, and we're not going to stretch our bit at all, okay? You don't want to stretch this piece of fabric because it is on the bias. So you can see we've got it all glued down now. Now I'm going to run it through the machine using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I hear you, kitty. Good girl. Piece stuck under there. Okay. You can take that pin out when you get to the center. Just keep going around. There really isn't anything that you need to do other than line your 1/4 inch edge up. And got a weird little piece of something in there. Okay. All you need to do is line your 1/4 inch up and stitch around, and then you're going to just fold this back just like that, and you've got your perfect edge. I've got my little iron on here. It's dry, so the heat's not going through to my pad here, so it won't hurt it. And then just gently press. And there you go. You've got your perfectly curved seam. And it was pretty effortless. I mean, that is really effortless. I'll do another one for you so you can see it again. Excuse me, I'm going to see if I have a cough drop in my little drawer here. Doesn't look like I do. That's okay. Sometimes in spring, when the wind blows around here in Idaho, it just gives me the business. Okay, so this fabric that I'm using, I'm doing the Pivot Quilt, and let me grab that pattern for you real quick. I've got it over here, and I'll show you what it looks like. So there's a lot of curved piecing in this quilt, and you'll put the two curved pieces together, which will make like a half circle. And then there's also two half square triangles that you'll put together, which will make this almost looks like a flying goose piece. So it's the Pivot Quilt, and it is Modern Handcraft. It doesn't say who the designer is on here. Let's see if it does inside. Nicole, oh, I'm going to butcher her last name. Here's her last name, if you can see that. It's Daksiewicz. That sounds maybe Polish. Okay, anyway, this is a wonderful, fun quilt. It's not difficult. If you were a beginner, I think you could tackle this with a glue stick. You'll be okay. So again, fold that piece in half and press it. Make a little mark. If you need to mark it after, go ahead so you can see it. Let me get another piece. This one has a little air erase on it already. I use a Soline air erase pen. I like these. You can use a Freon, a friction. I call them Freon. Friction pen, or you could use just a simple pencil. Just don't go past your 1/4 inch mark. Okay, now we're going to put right sides out, wrong sides together. Okay, and then I've got that crease, and I know right where I want to line it up. So I'm going to put a little mark there so you can see that. Take your glue stick, give it a little dab. You don't have to put a lot on there, just a little bit right there. Line your edges up, give it a press with your finger, tuck a pin in it. Now, fold back that outside piece. You want your curved piece, I keep grabbing that pen. You want your curved piece on the bottom at all times. You don't want to flip it over, so just kind of dab it. Just go around the edge and get a good dab on there so you can adhere your piece. Here we go. Okay, and so this piece that we have on the outside is on the bias, so you don't want to pull on it, but you can maneuver it by just using your finger and press a little bit as you go along there, and you'll get it right to the edge. You'll see there's a little bit right here. You're going to start stitching right there, so that piece is exactly right. It doesn't need to be pulled all the way to the edge there, okay? Just press that in, turn your piece and fold that piece back. Take your glue stick again, and we're going to just go along the edge here. This glue stick has a blue color to it, so you can see it when you're using it, but it does dry clear, so no worries there. Okay. And then you're just going to gradually work it around a little bit. I'm going slow for you so you can see what it is that I'm doing. And just run your finger along there just gently, pressing it in. Okay, there we go. So we have that all set up. And you can see there's no creases, there's no wrinkles, there's nothing that I need to worry about matching up. It's glued to the edge, so I can just go ahead and stitch it now, and I'm good. Okay. And you don't have to race through this part. If you feel like you're getting a little too much fabric under your needle, just go ahead and lift your presser foot, stop and readjust things, and just go around it, and you'll find it's just as smooth as can be. It's a very, very easy process for something that can be incredibly frustrating. If you've done this without the glue stick, you'll notice on sometimes you'll end up with a piece that sticks way over, or it comes up short over here because you either stretched the fabric or you didn't get it in the right spot when you were stitching it. And so this just helps you get things lined up the way you need them to be. Isn't that beautiful? Just a really sweet edge there. Okay, so that's how you do those. And then what we'll do is this will get put together. I will match these seams up at the top. And I'm not too concerned if there's a little bit sticking over. I'll adjust things and trim the block up before it gets sewed into the quilt. But those will get sewed together, and that's what we'll be doing. So that's it for the pivot quilt for today. I'm going to have more later when I get, there's 84 blocks, curved piece blocks that I need to do clam shapes for this particular quilt. And so I will get those done, and that's going to make the throw size. It's a 60 by 70 quilt that she has, and just a lot of fun. I didn't care for the fabrics that came in the kit, so I took them out. I'm probably going to put that bundle up for sale on my Etsy site eventually. I'll need to go through and square them away. But the particular fabrics that she used in the kit were Ruby Star fabrics. This is a Ruby Star fabric, the background. I like the background. And the price of the kit was very reasonable. This is a Ruby Star. I liked this. There was a cat one that has little skeleton cats on it. I liked that. So I put those in there, and then I just pulled some other fabrics from my stash that I've had for years and just worked them in. And if you have gone over and followed my course on color, then you'll know how you can start mixing colors up in your, pull from your stash and start mixing your colors in. You just really want to look for a main fabric, and this was the fabric I started with. I wanted this particular fabric here with the cats on it to be my focus fabric, so I pulled pinks, and I pulled purples, and I pulled some of the golds. I've got some golds in there, and I've got some greens in there also. So I kind of went a little bit off the beaten path on each one of those, and I popped this one in, and a lot of the gals think that this isn't going to work, but I think it is going to work. So we'll see. It has, these cats have kind of a little, almost a little Asian flavor, and that fabric has an Asian flavor to it, so I think it's going to work in okay. I think sometimes the more eclectic your fabric collection is, the more interesting it is. You don't want your quilt to just look all samey, or maybe you do, and that's okay too. Everybody has their own style, but I like a variety of fabrics, and I just like to have fun with it. So anyway, I hope this was valuable to you. If you like this, please hit the subscribe button, follow us, and share and comment and hit the like button. We love all of that. It helps our algorithm greatly, and we really appreciate that. So, okay, more on the pivot quilt a little bit later.